fancy flying for a ground jockey. Thanks.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Now that was fancy flying and shooting.
Alright everybody, we are back. Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, the board game, scenario number 2,
Yes.
which you picked because
Yes,
you are
I
the
am
leader.
the leader
It is
of
a
the pack.
2-squarer,
Vroom.
a level 2 square, that we need 4 encounter points
I don't
to
see-
win this time.
There are only 2 things on the map.
There are only 2 creatures. This is what boggled me when I set it up. Now, oh no, it's alright. So, Sarah got to pick from 3 map choices. Oh, but I'm just gonna rewind there for 1 second. If you haven't watched part 1,
Go back.
go back and watch part 1.
Yes.
Everything will make a lot more sense if you watch it in order. Right, so.
And what we didn't mention at the end of part 1,
Yes.
which we'd completely forgotten about until we were tidying up, is that if you kill everything on the board, you get...
A bonus. So at the bottom of our last scenario card
Yes.
is a little number 2 down the bottom right corner that says that if we defeat all of the enemies on the map,
Yep.
we both get a bonus to salvage,
Yes.
which we did not take at the end of the last one. So we've dished that out now. I don't know if you've
Yes.
looked at yours yet. I haven't actually looked at mine.
Yeah. Which I-
So that we've taken for
Yeah.
this next shopping phase.
And as we've already shopped, we will save them till
We'll
next
just
time.
save it till next time.
Yeah.
So we are all set up on our 2 squares. You are now the leader. So you picked from 3 map cards. I got to pick from 3 event cards.
What have you chosen?
So it was a really hard decision for me. The fledgling sort of gets a bonus for being a bit rubbish on the last turn.
You're kind of left behind.
Yeah,
Left behind.
so it was really tricky because there was a really selfish one and there was a really interesting one. I've gone down the selfish route. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
But that's where I've gone. So I think I just reveal this now. The first time it's called Taking the Lead.
Oh.
And it's the first time this hunter kills an enemy during this encounter, gain an additional 2 glory points.
Woo!
So
That's a lot of glory
I'm
points.
quite keen on that. The other one that I had that was quite cool, but I realise now would have been terrifying, was swap the position of 2 enemies. And so I was like, oh, that'll be really cool. But obviously I didn't know the map size or anything.
No, you don't. So when he chooses between his your 3
Events.
things, your 3
Yeah.
events, and you haven't seen. Same. I don't know what you're going to choose. So yeah, it makes it a bit interesting.
I know, I'm very glad now that I didn't, because having this beast of a creature, which is an amazing
The artwork
amazing model
are
on that,
fantastic.
like-
Look at those. This is
Yeah.
called a Shell Walker.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
And let's have a look. Ooh.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, you've got to hit him for 11 health. Would you call
11, he's
that?
got 11 life, yep.
Yep, 2 armor. Oh. He gives you 3 salvage cards though,
Yes.
and 3 glory points. And then he is worth the 4 that we need.
Yes.
Because technically we could just kill him.
So that's what when I was setting the board up, I was like, oh, we need 4 victory points to win. But there was only 2 creatures on the board. I was like,
Yeah,
well, how does that work? But yeah, that big dude.
But he does have 3 components, and
Yes.
as you remember from watching the last one, if you hit a component and destroy it, that does take off from his main life.
Yes.
So sometimes he's got a cargo hold, which I'm guessing is big booty on the top, and he's got a lightning gun. That sounds absolutely terrifying.
Yes. Do not want to be
And-
lightning gunned.
No, and he has a shield claw.
I mean, all of those things sound horrendous.
Oh man, look
He
at
looks terrifying.
like a
Now,
turtle.
this also puzzled me as well, so I'm going to explain this. This Shell Walker has 3 behaviour cards. I didn't really get how they worked, so I had a quick Google around. And so you shuffle the behaviour cards,
Yes.
and on each of his alert activations, you're going to draw the top one and
See what they do.
see what it says. So each time he activates, once he's alert, it's going to do something random. When you've gone through all 3, shuffle them up, and start again. So you're never quite sure what he's going to do, which I think is pretty cool. Like a cool way
scary.
of doing it.
And then again, we've got a watcher.
And a watcher who, if you remember from the last video, has a life of 4, an armor of 1, with 1 salvage, 1 glory, and 1 encounter point. And that is that. So we are going to start. Oh, one last thing to mention.
Terrain.
This encounter also has some terrain. This is a rocky outcrop. Let's see. A hunter gains an additional glory point if they perform a range or melee attack while on the same square as a rocky
Ooh.
outcrop, and either remove a component or kill the target. A hunter in the same square as a rocky outcrop always counts as the most recently activated hunter. So I assume some behavior cards will be,
You're like
you know,
Samus.
attack the most recently activated, but if you're stood on this outcrop in the middle of everywhere, just shaking about, they're going to target you. But additional glory point. If you have got time to shimmy while hunting robotic
stood on a
creatures,
crop.
then you deserve to be attacked. I'm just putting that out there.
This is you.
Yes, so you get an additional point if you kill something from up there.
Nice.
So I'm going to start here. Can you start on an outcrop? I know it can be an outdoor.
It has to be the out. I don't see why you can't.
I'm going to start on the rocky outcrop.
Me too.
You are also going to start there.
Yes, because I don't think there's anything that says you can't.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just you have to start on an outer
On an outer
square
edge.
of
Yeah,
the board.
In this board, you'll see on the map tile that what it's got a circle. The one that's got a big white circle, that is your starting block, which is
Yes.
1A.
1A today.
1A today.
And they both have, they're double-sided, so we are playing on the 1 to 2 player side. There is also a 3 to 4 player side.
Nice. Right, I will shuffle as I am leader of
You
the
are, shuffle your upgraded, would you say 18 cards?
I have 18.
I'm
You have how many?
shuffling my 16 cards. I don't burn through them like you do.
1, 2,
Scrap them out.
4, 5. Oh, and I've got my new bow.
Yes, you've got a
That
new
I've
bow. I've
stolen
got some
from your
ammo.
people.
But, man, I know you've given us a level 2 quest. Some of us didn't really upgrade their equipment in preparation for a level 2 quest, you know? But
Right.
let's see what happens.
Right, I am going to get rid of this card. And
So, when you start your turn, you can choose to discard as many cards from your hand as you like and then redraw back up to 5. You can only do that at the start of your turn, you can do it once. So, I mean, Sarah's thing is scrap a whole bunch of cards, so, you know, she burns through them anyway.
Right, I am going to use my bow to attack that
Your
little
bow?
my bow. So I need a blue and a orange.
You have a blue over there by the
Oh, yes,
scrap
I
deck.
do.
There is an orange.
Thank you very much. So I am going to attack the Watcher as he is right
I
there.
really want you to miss him,
Because you want to hit
because I want to kill him. I mean, you got a critical hit,
on the orange, so it means nothing.
but you can use it because the dice rolls go for either your ammo or for your, but like you can pick
Yes,
what you're going to use your critical for. Are you going to pick it to do 4 damage,
obviously.
or are you going to pick it to do nothing?
Nothing. I will pick it to do 4 damage plus 1 equals 5. He's not alert. He is worth. He has 4 life. He doesn't. Look at this bitter face. right here.
So, I mean,
So he is gone burgers.
yes. From an outcrop as well, which apparently
outcrop.
means you get an additional glory point.
2 glory
So 2
points.
glory for you.
2 glory for me, plus a piece of scrap.
Yes. Now, you have also killed an enemy. Did
Yes.
you want to scrap 2 cards from the bottom of your discard pile to gain an additional glory
Hold
point?
fire, hold fire.
I will hold fire. What have you got?
So I just picked up from the scrapper some ruined parts.
Okay.
This piece is mangled beyond recognition. The hunter does not earn any glory points for this kill. If the card was not drawn after killing an enemy, discard without. So
This
I did.
is the best.
So I don't get either of them.
Oh, I feel so happy about that right now. That is
But when a hunter
glorious.
kills an enemy, I can scrap 2 cards from the bottom of my discard. I only have 1, so I can't
So
do that
no
either.
glory for you.
No glory earned. That was sucky.
That was
Really sucky. I did not
awesome.
realise there were bad stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then I am going to. What's it called
That's
when you
me.
run?
You can sprint.
I'm going to sprint. 1, 2.
Ooh,
Wow.
interesting. Okay.
To here.
So this is now
That's
discarded.
on my discard pile.
Okay.
Oh, technically I would have had 2. But I can't. Oh, does that count as earning it?
Well, it says you gain an additional glory point. Like, you didn't gain it one to get an additional one, so
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
not sure how that.
And I'll just check.
You got
Oh.
any other cards that you can do things with? I should probably draw 5 cards actually while you are looking at that. 1,
No, I
2,
can't do
3,
anything
4,
else.
5.
That is me. I'm going to get rid of the Watcher, as there is no more Watchers on here.
Yes, he
Let's
is
move that
well
to the side.
destroyed.
Just, like, stretch my arm right across.
Okay, I am going to sprint to this tall grass,
Nice.
and then for my second turn, I am going to. What have I got? I've got some chill water.
What's your bonus thing? When is it when you kill something?
If I kill an enemy during this encounter, I might kill him. We don't know.
Yes.
It's possible.
It is possible.
But I am going to attack him because
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Start him off while you've got the advantage because he's currently not.
Yes, so I'm ignoring his armor.
Yes.
So I'm ignoring 2. So I'm going to equip my firebomb.
Ooh.
I know. And then I'm going to ranged attack his. Oh, let me just have a look. I want to get rid of one of his weapons, I think.
Okay, what
Let's
are you
see,
going to attack?
what
Are you
have
going
we
to attack a
got?
component?
He's got a. Yeah, I'm going for a component. His shield claw, reduce the enemy's armor value to 1 if it gets destroyed. So that's okay. The cargo holder, draw 3 salvage cards, reduce this enemy's salvage value to 0.
Oh.
So
So you
you
kinda
just
don't
get all
wanna.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about that. It does do 2 damage, but I think I'm going to go for the lightning gun.
That sounds
Disable its lightning gun
That
attacks.
sounds really helpful.
I think that
I
that
hope
could
you
be the way to go.
kill it.
So I need to hit it for 4.
Yes.
It doesn't have armor on the component,
No. It does not.
and I would ignore it anyway if it did because he's not alert. I have an orange and a black dice to roll,
Ooh.
and
So
I'm
black
not attacking
dice.
that.
The black dice only have the critical on them. They don't have hit points.
Yes. So let's see how we go. We get 2
Oh,
criticals.
2 criticals.
So now I assume I can just.
So you just said, yeah, you can.
So I mean
And what's
that's
this thing at the bottom? What does it say?
well that says discard a scrap that I don't have to inflict burn. So I can use one of these criticals to inflict burn
Is that what you're doing?
for this
Yep.
critical. Yeah, I might as well. And then this other. Oh, does that burn the component?
I think
Surely not. It's surely
Just a
sets
burn, yeah,
him
yeah.
on fire, right?
You can't
and
just
then,
burn a small piece of you. Like my
No.
arm's burning, I'm all burning.
Then I'm going to.
Hit
Does
it
that
for
make
what?
a lot of sense? Can I use both criticals on my sling? Like,
Yes.
could I attack him for 2 and then critical once for 1 and then once again for 1?
Yeah, because that's what you were saying. You can use the critical for either, so you could just do 2 criticals.
Yes.
So you could just hit it for 2 if you wanted.
So I could hit it for 4 altogether.
What?
Is what
How
I'm
do you hit
saying.
it for 4?
Because it hits for 2,
Why does it hit for 2?
because that's its base damage. Is that its range?
That's its range.
Wow.
Cheater,
so,
cheater.
so I can only hit it for. Oh, that's
You can either hit it for
garbage.
2 or hit it for 1.
I'm going to hit it for. It needs. I'm gonna have to hit.
If you hit it for 2, you will damage the component.
Yes, but otherwise, so if the component doesn't get damaged, if I just leave it on 1 and then you hit it,
Does nothing. 1 does
literally will do nothing.
Does nothing, yeah.
So I have to use both of those to at least hit it for 2 to
So
damage the
taking
component.
fire
I'm taking the
away.
fire
Putting the
away,
fire out.
putting the fire out, and I'm going to use those 2 critical to hit him for 2. Hit the lightning gun for 2.
So what number is that?
That
That's
is a B. So the B has been
is a little bit cracked.
a little bit broken. I've a little bit broken it.
A little bit broken it. So now when you attack it, you only have to hit it for half.
Yes, so another 2.
Yeah.
So
you
that
moved
was
and
my move. I moved
You moved and you attacked.
and I attacked. And
But he
that,
is now, because you
alert.
did hit him, he is now alert.
He
alert.
is alert.
And is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Put that in
So
your discard pile.
yes, I will get rid of my firebomb. And now I'm
Yes.
going to draw the top of the Shell Walker AI card to see what he does.
Oh, yes.
Alright, we have, is the cargo holder destroyed?
No.
Okay. He first is going to do a melee attack within 1 for 5,
No.
which he cannot do. Then he's going to use his lightning gun within range 3. Now it says he's going to do it twice. Will he attack both of us once?
Surely. It's within range 3. It seems fair. Seems fair.
Okay, so he's going to attack both of us for 4 and then shock us.
That doesn't sound nice.
No, it doesn't. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to roll my orange dice. I get to roll 2 because because of my nimble ability.
You're nimbly.
I get to roll 2 and take 1. So, I'm going to block 2 damage,
Yes.
and I'm going to take 2 damage. I'm going to discard 2 cards.
Yeah.
And then I get shocked, and that means that I cannot play. We cannot play an interrupt card while we are shocked.
Interrupt card.
I assume one of the cards we draw, there might be something on there that says
Interrupt.
interrupt.
What's B say on here?
So B is the lightning gun. No, so that it's using
just
its
lightning.
B. So what it's saying is, if B was destroyed, it couldn't use.
Yeah, you can't.
It
you
can't
do
use
that.
this one.
Yeah.
So now he's going
Okay.
to attack you
Okay, I need a black dice, please.
on black.
Thank you very much.
Is that a 4 block?
Yes, I block for 4.
You take 0 damage, but get shocked.
I get shocked. I was going to say I'm immune to
You're immune to
the
freeze.
ice, but he's not icing me.
Right, and then he is
So,
going to move
how many damage does it do?
4, so you, nothing. You just get shocked. And then he's going to move away from the closest hunter. So I guess move up.
Well, that would be Oh, he can't really move because it would only move back. That one is closer. That one is the same, and we can move him that way if you want. Or I reckon he would stay there because that's actually closer to you. So I reckon he would
Yeah,
just
I mean,
stay
I
where
guess if he
is.
moved up, he'd be closer to both of us, which sort of puts
Yeah.
him in a bit more danger.
Yeah, so I reckon he would stay where
sort
he
of
is.
makes sense for him to stay
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
is. Okay.
Sweet. Now it is my turn again.
Yes, it is your turn.
I will just get another card.
Draw back up to 5 for the first part of the turn. And then assess how you're going to take out this shell dude.
Right.
Take out that
I'm
laser
going to
cannon.
first
Shot
do this
cannon.
card. I'm going to search the hunter's action deck for any card and add it to my hand, and then shuffle my action deck.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I want that one.
All right. Well, at least you knew what you were looking for while
yes.
you were.
Yeah.
You had a plan.
I had a plan.
Nice.
And then guess what? I'm going
You're going to use said
I'm
card.
going to use said card. Yes.
What would you
So
like?
I need 2 blues. So I'm going to use my Kaja Hunter bow.
Yes.
And to attack that, it does a range of 2.
What are you attacking? Are you
I
attacking the creature itself? Are you attacking its shield, its lightning gun? Where?
I will. I'm going to attack the lightning gun. It seems like a good thing to do.
It does seem like a
Yeah,
good thing
so
to do.
what do I
yes.
need?
So just
I
a
need
two, I do believe.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because the armor doesn't apply.
I will automatically get 2.
Why
it
would
only
you
has-
automatically hit 2?
Because it's 2 dice.
Oh, has it got not got zeros on it?
No.
Oh, right, cool. Right, so that
So,
destroys
it
the lightning gun.
destroys that. So we'll turn that over. And then does that say
3 damage, so you do 3 damage to the Shell Walker. So he's now got 8 damage, 8 life left. And all B attacks are disabled, and the enemy suffers shock as well.
ooh, does he now?
So when an enemy gets shocked, they can only resolve 1 action. So that's pretty good.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Right, so that's your first.
And my next action.
So you can't range attack again because you can't do the same
No.
action twice.
No, and I think I'm in a good place, so I might just
Move on to the right.
Get... Oh. No,
Not because you'll get targeted by him.
No,
Nobody's
I'm
shitting on the
going to craft. So I
Okay, get 3 cards back.
and shuffle them in. Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Dish bash bosh.
Then it is my
You
turn.
are up.
I am going to draw 3 cards to give me 5. 1, 2, 3. And then I am going
Oh,
to.
I should have done that one.
Well, I don't really want. I can't use that. I am going to play this. Play after the hunter inflicts a condition with an attack. Okay, so I'm gonna try and firebomb.
Is that what you did last time?
I believe so. but this time it's going to be. I'm going to inflict some damage. So I'm going to put my 5 on.
Yes.
I'm going to roll an orange and a black dice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just throw dice
Oh
everywhere.
man, I wish I was
Dice.
keeping that 3, let me tell you. That's not ideal.
2 damage.
Oh,
What were you attacking?
that was a very good question.
Ooh, cheated.
Now, because I didn't say I was attacking a component, I think that I wasn't attacking a component. Because I didn't say it, so I think I've attacked the body.
So you did nothing.
So I've done nothing.
Wow.
So I've done 0 damage for that attack. That's not amazing. If I'm being honest, it's not.
I just tried it. I get a glory
Awesome.
point. Just remembered I got a glory point.
Just
remembered.
Yeah. So
Because
that's.
Components.
But you know what? So I'm going to use my anatomical precision.
Okay.
I'm going to reduce the damage I inflicted by 1. So instead of this 2 damage that
Yes.
did nothing, I'm going to draw 2
do
cards
nothing,
from the salvage deck and keep 1 and discard the other.
Okay. And so, oh yes, it didn't do nothing, of course. Because it was
And they're both exactly the same. So that's super great.
well, at least you didn't get something.
I mean, at least I
terrible
got something for it. So that was my first go. I attacked. For my second go, I'm
Go on to the
also
big
going
rock.
to take 3 cards. I'm going to craft
That's
to
on
take.
your anything.
Oh,
yeah.
that's on the
It's
top.
just from
but
the
I'm taking
bottom.
it from the bottom. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 cards from the bottom, and shuffle them into my action
Alright.
deck.
Oh, it's their turn now.
And now it is the enemy's
So
turn.
I
Flip
will
a
turn
behavior card.
over the behavior card. Hunter within 1 space.
No.
No, he does B. He
Cannot.
cannot. Woo-hoo. Move 2 towards the closest hunter.
Now he's also shocked, so he can only do. So he can only do one of. Well, it doesn't matter. He can only do one of them
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. So he moves 2 towards the closest hunter.
That's me.
That's me, isn't it?
That's me in that tall grass.
That's me. Oh, it's you. Nice.
Terrifying. Is that it? Does he not attack? Because that'd be glorious. I mean, that
No,
works
he
out.
just
You know,
says he attacks, which he can't do. But he only does 1 anyway, and move 2 towards the closest hunter.
that is not the worst thing that's
Gets
ever happened
up
to
in
my
your
life.
in your space.
Yep. Excellent.
Right, my
So
turn.
you are back.
Right.
How long do we stay shocked for? While you pick, I'm just going to have a look and see. And same with the dude as well. Like, how long is he shocked for?
Did I put a
I
shock
feel
on it?
like
Hang on.
he's got a shock on his
that was
AI
logical.
card.
Logical. Right, I picked up a card. Oh, that is a
you
useful
figure that out
card.
while I just have a look.
I am going to
Attack
him.
At the end of an activation which began with a shock token, you discard it. So neither of us are shocked anymore.
And
I should check for the enemies. Selfishly, I only check for ourselves. I'm only bothered about what I can do. The first time an enemy suffering the shock condition resolves an action on their behaviour card.
Yes, so that makes
So they are
sense.
also unshocked.
Right, I'm going to pretty much do exactly what I did last time.
Okay, so
And
you're going to
I'm going to use my hard point arrow with my Cajun, Kajar.
I mean,
my Kajar.
some of the words on this, honestly, I just can't get them out today.
No. Right, so I'm using 2 blues.
Yes, you got a 4.
A 4.
What were you
Damn
attacking?
it! I was attacking the main guy. Just
Because you
him.
didn't announce a component.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4.
I know
And
what
he's
that's like.
alert. What?
So he takes 2 damage.
He takes 2 damage.
Because
What
he
an
blocks
idiot.
2,
Yes, so he
takes 2
2.
damage.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
now on 5 damage.
turn that
So
over.
he has 6 left.
Nice. So that's that.
Yes.
And then I think I will melee attack.
Nice.
Since I can't range attack again.
No.
Now, this ability can perform a melee attack. Discard up to 2 additional cards from your hand to use an extra dice. Sounds good.
Okay.
So I will
what kind
play
do you play?
Sacrifice.
Yes.
Which is, melee attacking with a blue dice.
Okay.
Discard up to 2 cards from my hand, which I will
Yes.
discard that one and that one. From your hand, play an extra orange dice for each discarded.
Oh, so you get 2.
2 orange dice because I got rid of 2.
There you go.
So that's
So
3.
you're rolling 3 dice.
3 dice. And what am I attacking?
What are you attacking with your
So
melee
I
attack?
don't want to get rid of the salvage one because I
No.
want to keep. What's his and his claw?
So it's getting rid of his armor. So that seems like a good idea. But also, you're rolling a lot of dice. I feel like you should probably just attack him.
Yeah,
with that
why not?
many
Yeah,
dice,
yeah.
like-
All right. Yeah, you've convinced me.
It just makes
I'm
more
going
sense.
to just attack the main guy. And that was horrendous. Wow, Josh.
I mean, you could have taken out a shield claw with that roll. Why weren't you
do I
doing
never
that?
listen to your advice again?
Wow. I mean, you could roll better.
Thanks.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
And that's my game. My turn done. Take your turn.
that was awful. Just awful. Right, I'm going to draw 2 cards. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to change it up a bit. I'm going to melee attack first of all with my Silent Strike. I can only use it if I'm in tall grass, which I am.
Oh, I could bring some.
So, yes, you move in because...
Melee attack. You go.
And he didn't attack, did he? So
No, they don't.
I am rolling an orange dice and 2 blue die.
Nice.
And when I'm attacking with my spear,
Yes.
you may re-roll a single dice.
Okay, and
And I'm also going to attack I'm going to attack him.
okay.
I'm going to attack him.
Alright.
And I roll a 5.
Nice.
So I'm going to re-roll this orange dice.
Alright.
Because
Not
I
gonna roll one of
can.
these 2s, get 3.
Well, no, because if I can get a critical, I can hit for another 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it's the same.
Same thing.
So I get a 5.
5. So you
So he
cause
blocks
3 damage.
3.
No, he blocks 2.
Sorry,
So
he
you
blocks
hit-
2, so I hit him for 3. So
Yes,
he's been
on
hit for
8.
8.
He is on 8.
Okay, so then
Not
I'll
bad, not
discard
bad.
my Silent Strike.
Yes.
And then I shall range attack with my Freeze Bomb and my Sling. Now, because I'm using this Freeze Bomb,
Yep.
I'm going to discard a Chill Water,
Yep.
which I have here, to inflict freeze onto
Ooh.
the
Alright.
I've forgotten his name actually, the Shell Walker.
Is that one freeze? That one's freeze.
So freeze
freeze
means
does?
that I ignore the enemy's armor value for the first attack. So it's his first attack. First attack since Frozen, right?
Yeah.
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 So I've discarded this. So now I'm going to roll an orange and a
So
black.
really, 8, 9, 10, you only have to hit it for 3.
Yes, but remember this only does 1 damage.
Yeah, you're pretty useless.
Like, all I can do... Okay, so I hit him for 2
Yep,
and
3.
3, which... How much damage did you need?
3.
Did I
You
just
killed
kill
him. You just killed him.
Woo! And do you know what happens the first time I kill an enemy? I gain an additional 2 glory points.
So how many glory
So
points do
that's-
you get?
I get
So you get
5
5 glory
glory
points
points
and 3 of
altogether.
these. I hope you get that card I got.
3 salvage.
3 savage. Wow, he is dead.
Is dead.
Goodbye, turtle looking crap.
I just realised what you said. I hope you get the trashy salvage card that you
Yeah,
got.
you didn't?
Right, so no, I didn't. I got lots of metal shards and some blaze. Now, before, while I remember, we just need to. We killed all the enemies.
Yes, we
on
did.
this encounter. So at the bottom of the map card, it says we both get an additional 3 salvage.
Look at you, salvagey,
For
salvagey.
killing everything. You've actually given me 4, so you want to take one of those away.
Bottom one, and then I'll take them.
Okay.
Yep, mine are on
Right.
normal.
Mine are not normal. Actually, 0 of them are normal.
Awesome.
Um,
Are any of them? So mine.
are any of
4.
them terrible ones that like mean
hopefully.
you lose everything?
But I think mine just said you just something about if it's not for killing, if this isn't drawn after killing, just discard it.
Okay, so I drew a trophy shot, which says this hunter gains 1 glory point, then discards this card. If this card was not drawn after killing an enemy, discard it.
Oh.
So it wasn't, because I already did my salvage from
Yeah,
the enemy,
so you get
so that
nothing.
means nothing. I also got a machine heart, which is a rare prize indeed, but once again, if this card was not drawn after killing an enemy, discard it without effect. So I would have got an extra 2 glory then. Now I've also found an ancient vessel. I may discard this card at the start of the merchant step to visit a different level of merchant.
Oh.
So
So you could go
I could buy
either lower
from-
or higher.
yeah, so that's really cool because I've
Nice.
got, because of the mistake we made last time, I've got,
Got
a little
extra,
bit of,
yeah, we've got some
a little bit of
extra.
salvage.
So that is the encounter stage.
was-
Again, we've got through it pretty well.
Yeah, that was encounter number 2. I was expecting terror from the Shell Walker. While we were setting it up, I was just like, this does not look
Yeah, this is gonna
good.
go so badly.
I've got all my starter gear on. Like, how's this
Yeah.
gonna work? But yes, that was 2. So we're gonna do the same thing as we did in the last video.
Yes, we are going to sort out
Pause it there.
what we're going to sort out.
So we're going to
Sort out
lay
who
out
gets
the
the stone and-
shop. We're going to figure out. I mean,
Yeah.
I got the
Yeah. So
most glory
and
points this
the fledgling and leader will, looking at it, will probably be swapped, and we will level up, and then we will be back shortly to show you what happened.
yeah.
See you soon.
Season. Okay. We are back. We have done the campfire things.
Yes.
So, the
Order.
victory step, total glory points, and allocate sun tokens. So, I had 5, you had.
1.
So, I got a sun token.
Yes.
We discarded our glory points after that.
Yes.
Then we leveled up. So, I went down I got another trait, the trait of Greater Challenge, which is when this hunter kills an enemy, they gain an additional glory point for each undamaged component the enemy had.
Oh,
And what did you... And
I-
my
oh, no.
hand limit went to 18.
nice. I went down I did a trait as well. I did Frost Walker. And it is when an enemy enters the same square as the hunter may immediately inflict
There you go.
frost on the enemy.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I
So they
know.
just get frosted
Yeah,
when they
they
get
come
near
near
you.
me.
You just,
I am
you
cold.
just
I'm-
expire. What's the word I'm looking for? You just emit ice.
Emit eyes.
You like,
And my card limit went up to 20.
man, that's nice. Right, so we leveled up. and then we went to the
Shopping,
merchant. So
nice.
I cashed in my,
Oh,
what was it called?
oh.
Ancient artifact, or...
It was called, oh, of course, it was really far down there.
Yeah.
Ancient Vessel.
Ancient vessel, I was close. Cashed in my ancient vessel,
It's
the
just been
vessel.
one of those days, isn't it?
So that I could shop at any
Yes.
merchant step. So I was like, right, well, I'll shop at the level 3 merchant and see what I can buy. Because I was the fledgling, I got a free item. So like, you might as well get a free level 3 item.
Why not?
So I got for free my Osram Arrowbreaker Heavy Armor,
Ooh.
which is pretty sweet. I can choose not to dodge after making an evade roll, and I roll an orange, blue.
Still.
And then I also bought armor mod as well,
Yes.
which pretty much tapped out all of my money. But it's the resist melee weave. I know, my speech, it's all over the place. Reduce the damage suffered by this hunter from melee attacks by 2, and also reduce the damage suffered from pulse attacks by
Ooh,
1. So
nice.
just topping up my armor a bit there. There was no slings or sling arrow, which I was really bitter about.
Yeah, and we've
Which
not
means
had
I
any.
took 2 stamina cards.
And then I bought a resist shock potion. So when I use this, it says scrap this. The hunter cannot suffer shock for the rest of the encounter.
Oh, nice. That's
I know,
cool.
I thought it'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. So I need to get rid of a stamina for that.
Yes.
And
Does
then
that go into your... Oh, yeah, it goes into your thing.
Yeah.
Of course it does, yeah.
And then I bought a fire coil. On a critical hit, this attack inflicts fire in addition to any other damage or effects.
Nice.
So I could end up freezing and flaming them.
So steaming them?
If I already do flame fire damage, then instead I inflict just an additional damage.
Super flame.
Super flame. I'm going to put that on my bow.
Nice. Flaming bow.
A flaming
You
bow.
you love to see it.
Yes.
Alright, and that is...
That is the end of
that's episode 2. Yeah, so we will set up for episode 3 and meet you back
Yeah,
here
meet you
at the table.
All right. See you soon.
See you later.